Hi, my name's James. I'm kind of making this video, I don't know, partially for myself, partially in case it resonates with anyone that's having similar struggles. I suffer from depression, ADHD, anxiety issues, and I have real trouble completing projects unless I have a direct incentive. I was usually pretty okay at work, although I would have severe mental issues. But what I was getting a paycheck for, I was generally able to complete. But when it came to doing any kind of personal projects, almost always they would fall apart. But the last few weeks I've been talking to ChatGPT. Now I'm not an idiot. To people, it'll say I know some people start talking to ChatGPT like it's a friend or a therapist or no. ChatGPT is a tool. I do believe when using voice chat you should be polite because you should get used to you shouldn't get used to not being polite, right? That if you get used to talking like that, just giving orders, there's it's a slippery slope between talking like that in real life and talking like that to an AI. But if you're just generating a prompt, being straightforward, I'm more talking about using the voice interaction. But being able to bounce ideas off ChatGPT, let me kind of go through ideas, things that I could do, things that I couldn't do. I started making some Queer and Geeky shirts, and although they haven't really started selling yet or anything, I don't have any capital, so I can't put them on Etsy or Amazon because you need to have float money in order to be able to pay for orders, in order to ship orders. And then get paid by a Printify. So without any capital or float money, the only thing I could really do is use the Printify pop-up store. But the shirts are out there now. I've made something, that is available to buy. Also, I've made a couple YouTube videos now. I just posted my third short. The first two were kind of an introduction. The third one kind of covers kind of an interesting take on how playing Zemitzi in Vampire the Masquerade let me explore some gender things that I didn't even realize until I was much older what I was doing. But the point of this video is about the fact that AI didn't just help me with those ideas. Those ideas are ultimately mine. I mean, yes, the graphics on I'm not an artist, but the graphics on the t-shirts, I couldn't have come up with them on my own. I may have had the concepts, but the ChatGPT did all the drawing. I'm not a big fan of the whole narrative that ChatGPT is stealing other people's work, because it's like, it learns from everything it's seen. That's not really any different from how humans get inspiration. Yes, ChatGPT is an emotionless, this non-reflecting model that has no internal dialogue, no motives of its own, and no emotion, no creativity of its own, other than what it thinks logically should be creatively functional. But given the right prompts and asked to flesh out ideas, I think it's an amazing tool. I'm writing a book on there that I'm currently fleshing out. It's a story that I've wanted to tell since I was literally a teenager. I came up with it, I started coming up with it when I was like 12 or 13, and basically the story was pretty much done when I was 16, and I'm 43. I've never written it down anywhere. Now I'm fleshing it out to be a full book length, and yes, it is. When it's done, it'll be written by ChatGPT. But the concept, the story, pretty much the emotional resonance, and the things I want to say, that's all me. It's still a human idea. Yeah, could I have said, ChatGPT, come up with a book idea that's going to sell and write me a book? Sure, you can do that. Honestly, I'm broke. I have a family to support. I'm never going to tell anyone ever that you can't find ways to make money however you can. But I don't think that's the best use case for ChatGPT. I think it's being able to get something out that wouldn't have gotten out otherwise. I don't even think it's about being helpful. I think there are things that we just... I have executive dysfunction. I have ADHD, depression, anxiety. I was never going to do that shit. Unless, by some miracle, I find the miracle combination of medications. And, like, literally, I'm never going to express myself like that. Unless I have the help. And ChatGPT gave me that help without any judgment, without any... Because, it's not real. It's not... Well, it's real, but you know what I mean? It's not a living person. And I don't have to take up someone else's time for them to create my vision. And I, funnily enough, am grateful for an AI, a tool. Just because it has allowed me to do something that I wouldn't have otherwise done. If I get traction with the t-shirts or the content side, I'll definitely continue. I hope to. This is actually kind of just having it done and putting stuff out there is a bit of a confidence builder. I hope I can get some views and some traction. And then if I could even start to make any kind of profit off of the t-shirts or anything, that'd be great too. But just being able to put something out there is amazing. So, yeah, be queer, be geeky, and be proud. I hope to hear from you.